Okay, so let's take a look at how we can host a PlayCanvas 3D scene on a GitHub Pages website. So here we are in the PlayCanvas editor. And so I'm going to go up to the top where I have my version control area for my scene. And on the left, you'll see builds and publish. If you click on that and then you click on download zip, you will get some options here to download a zip file. The default options are fine, and you can just click on download, and then it will prepare your zip file based on the options that you select here. I've already gone ahead and downloaded a zip file, so I'm not going to go ahead and redo that now, but it might take you a few minutes depending on how large your scene is. So the next thing you want to do is, once you have your zip file, go ahead and click on it, and you'll get a folder, something like this, where it has an index file and a bunch of JavaScript files and some other things. And so now what we want to do is go over to github.com. So if you don't have an account, create one. And what we're going to do is create a new repository. So at the top we have the plus menu here, so we can click on that, click on new repository, and we'll just give this a name. I'm going to call this playtest, and then we don't have to really change any other settings. If you don't want anyone to be able to see your repository, you can click on private. Typically you need to pay for a GitHub account for that, but public GitHub accounts or public GitHub repositories are free. So I'm going to go ahead and click on create. And so now we have an empty GitHub repository called playtest. And I'm going to go ahead and upload those files. So what I can do is click on uploading an existing file, and then we can just drag and drop our files in. So I'm going to go ahead and open that folder, copy these, or just select them all, and then drag and drop them into the web browser. And you'll notice it will start copying them in. This will take a few minutes. I do have some very large files, some MP4 files that will take a few minutes to upload. Okay, so this is now finished uploading to the repository. If we scroll down to the bottom, we'll see a commit changes button. We'll have to go ahead and click that, and it will commit all of those uploads to the repository. Depending on how many files you have and how large the files are, this could take a few minutes. So while that's processing, we can just open up settings here in a new tab. So I just hit Command click to open that in a new tab. If we go down to pages, we should see the ability to deploy from a branch. It looks like it's still processing here, so our branch is not yet available to us on the settings pages page. Okay, it looks like it just finished. So now when we click on this, we may have to refresh the page here. There we go. Now we have main available to us. So we're going to click on main, and the root of the repository is fine. We're going to click save. Okay, and so this will enable us to just take whatever is in our repository and host it on a static web page. Now what I'm going to do is go back to code, and we do have to add one more thing. So if we click on add file here, create new file, we're just going to type in period no Jekyll, just like this, and click commit. And no Jekyll basically tells the GitHub Pages feature not to attempt to render this as a Jekyll CMS website, which is their default Pages content management system. And what that does is it ignores or tries to do something with these files that have underscores in front of them, and it makes it so that the scripts don't work. So no Jekyll is required for your scripts to get properly loaded. Okay, another thing I want to do, if we go back to the main code page here, if we click on the gear, I can click use your GitHub Pages website. It's going to be whatever default GitHub URL you have. I have one configured for my account, so I already have a custom URL here, but your repository name should show up here. Click Save, and now you have a URL on the right. To see if this is done, we can go to our Actions tab, and you can see that it did deploy a website here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on our URL, and it looks like it's loading. Okay, it's not super fast, probably because of those large video files. All right, maybe if I try to refresh, let's see if that goes faster. All right, there we go. Okay, so now you can see my scene is loaded properly. I can test it with the WASD keys to make sure it moves. Test your sound. So my sound is working here. And press escape, and we're going to go ahead and close the tab, and now you are all set. You can share this link, it's live to the web, and you should be good to go.